I'm Rod Baker with God and Rod. Sorry about that. How would you know that God is preparing you for greatness? How would you know that God is trying to align you with an overwhelming, what we would call a blessing, but I call it a preparation? How would you know if the whole purpose of our existence is to encourage and enlighten others to love God with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love our neighbor, to love those that we're meant to love as we love ourselves. You know, I'm not going to give tools to somebody who doesn't know how to work on things. Okay? They're just going to sit around and collect dust. You might as well use them as fishing weights. So, how in the world can you expect God to give you tools that you're not even willing to prepare yourself to use, to train yourself? And the way that we become prepared is by overcoming things, by not losing our faith, not just not losing our faith, but increasing our faith, increasing our hope, growing in love. Amen? So when you get to this place where you look at your struggles in life and you find yourself losing hope, or even what's worse is trying to depend on your own understanding of things, your own abilities, where's the faith in that? Where's the growth in that? If you resort back to, you know, if you're getting low on money and you resort back to doing fraudulent things or stealing or manipulating people or not helping people or not being of service to those, I'm not talking about everybody feeding the freaking hungry. I'm talking about, I promise you just reaching out to another that is in need of your help, and you know it, and because we've all got friends, family, things like that we can reach to and may need some help. And when you do that, you grow in gratitude. You grow in these things that you need that elevates you to another level. Now, we live in the United States of America. If you're starving here, you don't want to eat. If you're starving in America, you don't want to eat. Somebody was saying the other day, if you're homeless, you don't want the responsibilities of a house. And there's a lot of work in having a place to live. There's a lot of work, man. But we live in that kind of country. We live in that country that you won't starve. You know, when I walked through Spain, the kindness of others was overwhelming. Still is overwhelming. I'm still overwhelmed by that. And they didn't treat me that way because I was wealthy or because I was American or any of that. They treated me that because they recognized that I needed kindness, and I was a pilgrim on a pilgrimage. Stuff is almost unspeakable, the kind of kindness. And we have that ability. We have that ability to treat each other that way. Now, there's no doubt there are those that we have to set boundaries on. There's those that we have to, I'm not saying there's limits, but at the same time, I asked a question the other day. Do you know the difference between helping someone and being codependent? Man, I might buy that piece of property right there. Anyway, my point is that would you recognize an angel? Would you recognize a messenger? Would you recognize those that God continues to send to help you, the different people, to elevate you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to warn you, to teach you? You recognize those people? Do you recognize those things that you are meant to overcome, to elevate you, to take you to a higher place? We start off in preschool, kindergarten. We grow in our education system. Now, why wouldn't it be that same way in our relationships and our relationship with God? And more importantly, with ourselves? Do you recognize the blessing? Do you recognize them? If you don't, then you are blind. Blind, more blind than a bat in the daytime. You are blind. Might as well try to turn on sonar. Good day.